Hello again. I better get this video up and running before the rain shows up. Now, you may be asking yourself, Alex, why don't you just do your videos inside? Well, I'll get to that. See, I've been struggling to get myself to go out here and make these videos. But a little something that I like to do to turn my circumstances around is something that a lot of people call being an alchemist. In other words, you take one thing that is given to you by life and you turn it into another thing. See, the fact that it's raining or it's about to rain might be bad for a YouTuber who shoots outside, right? Someone who goes, oh, I can't do it. You might use it as an excuse of, well, I can't record tonight because I'm gonna be rained on. My parade's gonna be rained on. But in truth, it actually got me to act a little quicker than I would have, because now I gotta catch up. Now I gotta make sure I get the video up and get it posting before my parade is subsequently rained on. Now, this is a difficult mindset for people to get into. This is something that a lot of people can't really wrap their heads around because all they see is the negative. See, what happens to them is they have the opposite mentality where they look at something and they can only look at the bad part of that thing. I challenge you to look at negative things that are negative on the surface. Let's say, oh, I don't have a lot of money for this week. You know, my hours have been cut. My gym isn't exactly open on this day, or it closes early, something like that. I want to challenge you to look at days and moments like that and think to yourself, what's the good in that? Okay, so the gym isn't open at the time I want. The good thing about that is that much like this YouTube video, it challenges you to go earlier. It challenges you to be more disciplined. Or, if you've been training really, really hard, you could take it as a sign from the universe that today is a rest day for you. Today is the day you gotta recover your muscles and focus more on your diet to get yourself a little stronger for next time. Or, you might have been trying to get into calisthenics lately. You might have been trying to do the push-ups, the wall sits, the crunches, the planks, whatever you want to do. Maybe today is the day that you get that started. Maybe today the universe gave you a sign that this is the day that's supposed to happen. Or better yet, you may be running into some financial trouble. You may be struggling to get some food on your plate. But you gotta ask yourself, have you been overspending on food? Have you been eating out too much? Have you been maybe eating a little more than you should be? Maybe that lack of funds is the universe's way of kind of nudging you in the direction of going on a cut. I'll say, whenever I ran into financial struggles, I would always try to look at the bright side of it. I would always think, man, I've been spending way too much money on food, on junk, on useless items, on weed even. That lack of finances may be a sign. It may be a sign from God himself telling you, you gotta be grateful for what you have. Today was the first day in quite a long while where I actually gratitude journaled first thing in the morning. Now I know I recommended that to you guys a long time ago, and the reason I did was because it's one of the best habits you could possibly have. It literally trains and conditions your mind to think of the good things in your life first thing in the morning. First thing when you wake up, you pick up the journal, you write 3 things you're grateful for. It conditions your mind to wake up and say, wow, I'm so blessed. Wow, I have so much in my life. I don't live in lack. I'm not as poor or as unfortunate as I think I am. And what that does is it sends a signal to the universe that, hey, I live in abundance. I have plenty of stuff. And you know what the universe does when you have that mindset? You know what happens when that mentality emanates from your soul? It gives you stuff. So go out there and tell the universe, I have everything I need. I want for nothing. And watch all the blessings come in. And watch all the things that you didn't even realize were blessings reveal themselves to you. And that's it. That's all I got. Capiche? Bye-bye.